Well, folks, we've got more leaked high-resolution images of the Mavic 4 Pro, the Fly More bundle, and the Creative bundle. We've also got pics of the new RC Pro 2 controller with a new scroll wheel. The only question is it going to be announced on April the 24th, or is it getting delayed? Well, I'll answer these questions in this video, but first I have a simple and yet humble request. Please subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps this channel grow, and it keeps you informed on the latest camera gear. Jasper Ellens, Oracle of all things DJI, went on the record saying, as I announced almost 2 weeks ago, the Mavic 4 Pro is scheduled to launch on April the 24th in a few weeks. So good news, right? I mean, today's the 3rd, and with that announcement on the 24th, that's exactly 3 weeks away. It's pretty exciting. It's right on the edge of Easter, so you get your sugar high, you get your chocolate bunnies, and then you get to sit back and enjoy your announcement of the Mavic 4 Pro, the Fly More bundle, and the Creative combo. But at this point, we haven't heard anything about the Mavic 4 Pro Cine. Anyhow, back to the date. So, 3 weeks, right? Yeah. About that, well, Jasper has a bit of an update for us. Recently, a DJI dealer in China has spread rumors that the launch will be delayed. Rumor had it that the drone wasn't finished and is now being delayed until May. Jasper didn't say anything to poo-poo this Chinese dealer, didn't say anything negative, didn't say it's just conjecture. It seems like since 2020, the world has been, well, not itself. I mean, we've been seeing, it doesn't matter what you follow, whether it's music, whether it's movies, whether it's cameras, cars, the economy, everything just seems to be a little bit off. It's kind of like one of those science fiction movies where we woke up in a slightly different reality to ours, a parallel universe, where everything is almost identical, but yet somewhat different. I thought by 2022 things would start to improve, and it seemed like they did. But we went through 2023, and then 2024. A lot of companies had plans for a very big first half. The Canon R5 Mark II, the Canon EOS R1 were two examples of cameras to be announced around CP+. And then nothing. And then, nope, it's going to be May. Canon changed the date, various reasons. Then it didn't happen May. And then finally it was July the 17th. And we got the announcement of the R5 Mark II and the R1, but the R1 didn't ship until the middle of November. It's not just Canon. We're seeing delays across the supply chains around the world. Have you taken your car in for service lately? How long is it taking to get some parts? Some people are waiting months and months with no update on when they might receive parts. It's frustrating. So Jasper Ellens did do a little bit of digging to find out if any of his other sources could validate what this one Chinese DJI dealer could say about the date. I checked with some sources, and there's no new date announced. I've got to give it to Jasper. He's done a really incredible job of covering the Mavic 4 Pro, all the different bundles, the prices, the accessories, and yes, here's a shot of all the accessories and the price we can expect to pay. I don't know how long Jasper's been covering DJI, but when it comes to the latest and greatest, he's usually tweeting it out and covering it on his website. I've got to say, Jasper, you've done a terrific job. But now it's time to turn our attention to those leaked high-resolution images of the new DJI RC2 Pro controller, as well as the other controller and the Fly More bundle. We've got pictures of the Fly More bundle, the Creative combo, and the regular Mavic 4 Pro, what you get with each bundle. Although I think there might be some parts, some accessories, some cables that are part of these bundles that aren't showing up in these images. I think they're showing us the major components, because whenever you buy a Fly More bundle, DJI always makes you feel like, well, it's worth it, because look at all the stuff we're giving you, all these batteries, all these accessories, all these cables. The only thing that in the past they haven't included, sometimes they have, is the propeller guards. And now that they're $50, I certainly hope they do put it inside the Fly More bundle and the Creative combo, because, well, they're really good at saving our bacons. I do miss it when they were $19 though. $49 in the United States. That's pretty pricey. Anyhow, without further ado, let's cue the images. Igor Bogdanov leaked this high-resolution image of the DJI Mavic 4 Pro, as well as the Flymore bundle, and the Creative Combo. The Mavic 4 Pro just comes with a single battery. The Flymore Combo comes with 2 batteries and the DJI RC2 controller, while the Creative Combo comes with the RC Pro 2 controller and 2 batteries. And speaking of the RC Pro 2 controller, here's a close-up with the screen folded down and a close-up of the screen lifted up. Sure looks nice, doesn't it? And the RC Pro 2 controller comes bundled with the Mavic 4 Pro Creative Combo along with 2 batteries and 512 gigabytes, selling for $4,400. The DJI Mavic 4 Pro Flymore bundle comes with 2 batteries and the RC2 controller, and it sells for $3,200. The Mavic 4 Pro with a single battery, well, it sells for, was it $2,250? Sorry, I'm beginning to lose my mind. Oh, and one more thing. Take a look at that scroll button. Any idea what it is? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And finally, we have a screen capture from the RC Pro 2 controller. And once again, I checked out Adorama and B&H, checking to see if we see any discounts on the Mavic 3 Pro, expecting that if it is imminent, the announcement that is, we could start to, well, see some pricing discounts on the older models, and that certainly isn't the case. So April the 24th is the date as of, well, today. It could change, and it wouldn't surprise me if it changed. I mean, after all, this is an aerial drone, an aerial camera platform. I would rather wait an extra month, 2 or even 3, to make sure the firmware is, well, fully baked. The last thing I want is it to start acting up while in flight and maybe bumping into something that it shouldn't. I am looking forward to this. There's 2 things I'm looking forward to in 2025, 2 big things. That's the Canon, what was it, the Canon R7 Mark II, or the R7 follow-up, and the DJI Mavic 4 Pro. I think the Mavic 4 Pro Flymore bundle is the one I'd probably get. That Creative Combo with that new RC2 Pro controller, that does look good. But $4,400 is certainly expensive. There are a few issues with some of these leaks. I mean, obviously, where is the Mavic 4 Pro Cine version? We don't know. We haven't heard anything about it. Nothing at all. Could there be some capabilities in these units that negate the reason for having the Mavic 4 Pro Cine? That's just speculation. We don't know. But one thing's for certain. With the scheduled announcement just about 3 weeks away, the rest of the information should come out pretty soon. We have most of the specifications. We have the pricing of the 3 bundled units. We have the pricing of the accessories. I find it a little bit odd that we don't have the Mavic 4 Pro Cine. Makes me wonder if, indeed, there actually is going to be one. But as soon as I hear more information, as soon as I get any clarification on the date, because at this point we don't know the exact time or the time zone. It could actually be on the 23rd or it could be on the 25th. It just depends on where they're doing the announcement. Is it in China? Is it in the United States, Europe, or somewhere else? And until we know the time and the time zone, it's just anyone's guess. We just have a 3-day range. So I hope we find out really, really soon. Actually, let me take a look at the calendar because I can narrow it down. Let's see. April the 24th, move that, go away, close that, April the 24th. April the 24th is a Thursday. So it's not going to be on a Friday. So it's going to be on either the 23rd or the 24th. Now, they could announce it on the 24th in one time zone, but they don't want it to fall over into the 25th. It's rare. Sometimes we do have announcements on a Friday or a Monday, but I think it's highly unlikely this time. And I believe Easter, let me check on the date, because if Easter is it on the previous weekend? Let's see, what is the date of Easter this year? I know it's right around that time. Easter 2025, it's April the 20th. So it's the preceding weekend. Okay. So if it was me, and they're not asking me, I would make the announcement on, say, 10 a.m. in the United States, New York time. and that would place it later in the evening Japan. It's pretty good for Europe. It's a time, or even 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a time that works well for most people. I think 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time is the best time for an announcement, because then for most people it's not too late. I hate it when they make the announcement where it's 1 o'clock in the morning for a particular time zone. It doesn't work out well. Anyhow, thank you so much for following. If you are interested in purchasing anything such as the Mavic 3 Pro or a new camera, I've got about 20 links down below to some of the best deals on the internet right now at B&H and Adorama. And if you do use those links, it really does help support this channel, helps this channel grow. And you might notice I had the smart pre-order links for much of this video right down here. The reason being, well, we do know we're going to get multiple bundles, and what's going to happen as soon as the embargo is lifted, once the announcement happens, it's going to lift off every single option at B&H and Adorama. So very quickly, you can see the prices for all the models available. Sometimes Adorama and B&H will throw in other options, other accessories, give you a slightly bigger bundle, and you can see all those prices. Quickly select the one you want, pre-order it. It allows you to get into the queue before anybody else, so you get yours before others, saving you anywhere from 5 to 35 seconds, depending on how quickly you are with the mouse. Again, they won't work right now, but they'll work as soon as the embargo is lifted. So go ahead and copy down those links, put them in your browser, and bookmark them. And I'm planning on doing a live stream. I just got to get that date and time before I can book the time off. And a big thanks. Thank you to everybody that has bookmarked these links, that is going to use them on the day, because you're what's keeping the lights on. You're supporting this channel. It's viewer supported. I don't use sponsorships. I rely on you guys, and it's your way of saying, hey, thanks for the work. We appreciate what you're doing. I don't ask for Patreon. I don't ask for any of that stuff. If you're interested in buying something, great. And you can buy from Adorama, B&H, or Amazon.com, great. You don't pay any extra. I get something back. I don't believe in asking you guys for something. The whole purpose of this channel is to inform and to build a community. That's my thing. And if I don't make as much money, so be it. Anyhow, thank you so much for following to the very end. It's very much appreciated. Check out my new membership levels down below by clicking join. Until you actually select a membership, you're not charged anything. The new insider level, I take you behind the scenes and show you what it's like to actually, well, shoot everything, including reviewing this new Sennheiser DW microphone. I'm actually liking it a lot. The biggest problem with any new microphone is usually not the tech itself, but it's getting used to the audio filters. Once I get a mic set up, I don't touch it for years. You might think audio and video, if you do video, you must know audio really well. Not so. Video is a completely different discipline to audio, just like photography is very different to video. And I'm working through that right now. Hopefully this video sounds pretty good. I'm not using a limiter right now. I'm just using an EQ to adjust the audio just a little bit to sound natural. But there are times where I peak a little bit, and yeah, I probably should fiddle with a limiter, or maybe a compressor. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyhow, thank you so much for following, watching. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye now.